I got mail. My name is Ching Juhl. I have a passion for capturing events. Today, I'm gonna meet Andrew Yan for the first time.
Understand why you looking crazy. And the demons fill me up, got me feeling hazy. All I got is the light, him keep me up. Like a thief in the night, him creeping up.
You know that what we did to the manufacturing jobs, we will now do to the retail jobs, the call center jobs, the fast food jobs, the truck driving jobs, and on through the economy.
Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang!
And I'm going to be offering real solutions. Americans will immediately see the difference, and that's how we're going to win in 2020.
A closing statement that was perfectly crafted, got to his main stuff, and told you why he's different and why that's good and why it goes to the question of electability. Andrew Yang.
I am that candidate. I can build a much broader coalition to beat Donald Trump. It is not left. It is not right. It is forward, and that is where I'll take the country in 2020.
I grew up in Shanghai, China, and I studied violin and viola. I left home at 17, joined Chinese Army Orchestra. In those days, that was one of the best career moves for many musicians. After receiving a full scholarship, I came to US to study. I played the viola professionally for many years. I also have been fiddling video cameras. Eventually, I moved to New York City to pursue new dreams.
Have you heard by any chance of the candidate Andrew Yang?
Okay, have you heard of Andrew Yang? So to phone bank, this is the script. Okay, I'm just gonna walk you through the script. So after you dial into the conference number, this is what the software is gonna look like. Hi Robert, my name is Iggy. I'm a volunteer for the Andrew Yang presidential campaign.
Yes, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a volunteer with the Andrew Yang presidential campaign. Is David available?
Hi, my name's Cameron. I'm a volunteer.
So, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. And the book is called The War. Okay, you have a good weekend. So long.
Forward facing dog. Lift your chest up. Downward facing dog. Stay even up. And exhale. Shift your weight forward. Find your high plank. Good. Bend your elbow.
I was pretty depressed during the El Paso shooting news at that time. I couldn't sleep at nighttime. I heard about Andrew Yang like over a year ago. I saw a video clip about him. Oh, that was the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, so I listened to the podcast. I'm like, this guy is so refreshing. It's amazing.
Andrew Yang, first you get a free sticker, then you get a free $1,000 a month.
Across the nation today, from California to Philadelphia and everywhere in between, there's people coming out and just spreading the word about Andrew Yang. So we're doing our part here in New York, next to the Comic-Con Javits Center.
I am a tax accountant, so I know a lot about taxes, and I know that the VAT tax is actually going to be a really good idea for New York and for America instead of income taxes.
He's a businessman who's been highly successful in that world, but he looked around, he walked to Washington and told them there's a problem. Americans are losing their jobs to AI and technology and automation, and no one's doing anything. Of course, our government turned around and said, we don't really do anything. We can't really fix this. And so he said, all right, I'll run for president. So that's what he's doing. And he just wants to soften the blow. The fourth industrial revolution is coming. It's already started. And we really need to figure out solutions. So he offers data-driven solutions to those problems, starting with his freedom dividend to give everyone a cushion of $12,000 a year, which is $1,000 a month, just to give you a little bit of an income outside of your job so that you're not completely screwed over when you lose your job to a robot.
Gang, let's get it, kid. Y'all know how we do. Worldwide, all elements. Wu-Tang Clan, Gold Chain Military. We here, y'all. Real hip-hop in the essence.
I think that whole negative attitude towards the immigrants and things are really going to be bad for Asians. So that's one of the things he had mentioned, and it kind of resonated with me a little bit too, because I have kids. So I don't necessarily want things to get worse than they are now with all this anti-immigrant sentiment. You can only imagine like in 6 or 7 years or 10 years if China rises more and the people here are suffering more. I think a lot of that will get even worse.
I gradually became a Yangan by reading Andrew Yan's book, The War on Normal People. By now, I look for volunteering work every week.
I've never done this before. I've never canvassed, I've never donated to a candidate, and he's got me in. He's got me 100% in.
There are several stages of following Andrew Yan: curious, discovery, research, involvement, influence. The bad news is we're being kicked out.
So what do you say?
That's very difficult because, first of all, most people don't really know much about politics. In fact, like many people, the reason I kind of recently got into politics is because of Andrew Yang, and the reason for that is because we got this young guy, an Asian man, because that's the opposite of Donald Trump. He likes math, he likes numbers, and to be brutally honest, I'm just sick of old white guys in the White House.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Corporate leaders got to know. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Money's not evil when money's with the people. Money's not evil when money's with the people.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
We're marching for the human right to $1,000 a month, universal basic income. This is something that Martin Luther King was fighting for before he was assassinated. He called it the guaranteed minimum income. It's something that Andrew Yang is running for on his presidential platform right now. He calls it the freedom dividend.
I am not sure how freedom dividend works.
Here's how we pay for the freedom dividend. A new tax that falls on Amazon and the biggest winners from AI and new technologies, economic growth from putting this money into our hands, cost savings on things like incarceration and homelessness services because people will be stronger and healthier, and then the value gains from having a population that's better educated, healthier, mentally healthier, and more creative and productive. The way to do that is to join every other industrialized economy and have a value-added tax.
With a value-added tax, the American public would receive a tiny slice of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Facebook ad, every robot truck mile. By putting this money into our hands, we'd build a trickle-up economy from our people, our families, and our communities up.
Universal basic income was described in 1916, I think it was, by Bertrand Russell as a certain small income, enough for necessaries, should be given to everyone without any conditions, and then a larger income should be given to people that do some work on which the community finds useful. And on this, we can build further. So basic income is not the end of social justice, it's the beginning, but it is an important beginning to it. Everyone needs that base to not have to fear for lacking the resources that you need to survive.
UBI is not free money. UBI is freedom. UBI is power. UBI is trust. UBI is our natural inheritance. It's our share of the earth. UBI is our technological inheritance. UBI is our just compensation for our data. It's our return on investment for the tax dollars that paid for all of the technology that the corporations are utilizing for their profits for free.
This is for everyone. We deserve this. This country has no safety net left. And you know what? We're gonna make a new one, a better one, that isn't invasive, that isn't inadequate, and that doesn't degrade and demean people and leave people to die in the streets.
The question is, why the heck is Donald Trump our president? How did that happen? If you turn on the cable news broadcasts, you might get a cocktail of answers, some mixture.
I have been an American citizen for many years, but this is the first time I'm doing volunteering work for a political campaign.
It's been so much fun running for president because I've gotten to meet so many Americans I never would have gotten to meet otherwise. The friendship that sticks out for me is a guy named Fred, who's an avid Trump supporter, a trucker. He let me ride in his truck for hours. He spent some time in jail. I heard about his experiences trying to get other people off of drugs. And I'm happy to say that after our ride together, he actually said that he would move from Donald Trump to my campaign, which was a thrill for me, and we've remained in touch ever since.
I met Fred on Facebook. I am fascinated by him. Today, filmmaker Ethan and I are visiting Fred.
Do you feel like you're doing this for like a purpose?
Yeah, I think it's a revolution, you know? So, because also I like to support underdogs. He's nobody, right? A year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, this fucking truck. Fuck.
Look! Andrew fucking Yang!
Fred was a Republican, but he switched to Democrat so he can vote for Andrew Yang. He wrapped his truck with Andrew Yang's message.
Oh, here we go. Andrew, you're upside down. How dare?
I see you guys and I get instant energy from the Yang Gang.
Awesome.
All right, need that sheet of paper?
The trailer is being dropped at the
Thank
warehouse.
you so much. You didn't come in with a female passenger, did you? Oh, you did? She was the one taking pictures? Okay, perfect. I need you to sign and date right here. So is she staying with the trailer? Here, I got one if you want it.
No. No, she wasn't able to even take any pictures because...
Too dark?
No, yeah, as soon as she got out of the truck, they were like, what the hell are you doing?
The yard drivers, yeah, it's just they don't want to run into anybody.
Yeah, I'm
safety issue.
people are doing documentaries on me all over the place.
Is that what that's for?
Oh yeah. So basically, you ever heard of Andrew Yang?
No, but I did see it on the side of your.
Yeah, so he's a guy who's running for president. Wants to give every person above 18 a dividend.
Well, I was talking about, like, you know, are you gonna help the working class? You know, are you gonna help people of color? You're gonna actually do things for women and children. You know, and then we talked about the educational system. We talked about addiction. We talked about drugs, and you know, me helping guys. You know, and I talk to them about solutions. You know, like I get my guys into the solution of the problems that they face. And if they don't want to get into the solution, then I'm like, well, then I don't know why you're calling me.
The very next day, Fred drove his truck to Manhattan. New York City youngin joining Fred. We went to a diner after the truck ride.
With Andrew, what it means to be a man is to be sensitive to other people, yet still handle responsibilities, right? So you can tell, like, he's just a dude, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so we live in a society now that, like, and he talks about men's issues. He's like the only guy that talks about men's issues, right? And so,
and he talks about women's issues, right?
Yeah, he talks about women.
He talks about both.
He talks about women's issues, like, hey, if we want to respect women for all the hard work they do, I mean, one of the ways we can respect them is give these women $1,000 a month.
Compensate them, right?
What?
Yeah. Compensate them.
Yeah, compensate.
Yeah, compensate
Jesus
them.
Christ. Sorry?
Do we have any food?
Oh, this is about to be a Yang Gang moment out here.
Shit.
I don't have cash.
We got cash.
I don't have cash either, man.
You want to order something?
Yeah. You can ask them for a menu.
Yeah, ask for a menu. Ask them for a menu.
You can sit down.
No, sit down.
Yeah, sit.
Yes, come join us.
I'm actually with a friend and he haven't ate anything either. I haven't eaten on since
Y'all
the
can
morning.
come and sit down. We're in the live stream.
Yeah,
come. Come sit down. Come sit
Go on
down.
if I call a friend?
Yeah, call him.
Come on.
Join the Yang Gang.
Come on, sit down. We got you. Don't even worry about it.
I think you guys would enjoy it. Yeah, but we're on a live stream though.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind.
Nah.
What's your name?
My name is Pablo. How you doing?
Pablo. Take a seat, man. This is Sean. What's your name, man? Muhammad, man.
Pablo and Muhammad.
This is Burner for Yang right here.
What's up, brother?
I'm Yun Jae.
Have you guys heard of Andrew Yang?
Andrew Yang?
Yeah.
Now we're all part of the Yang Gang.
You know, he's running for president.
Shout out to Chippers.
Shout out to Chippers, you heard?
Chippers, we out here.
Hi.
Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hi.
Welcome to New York City.
Who's doing my bill? You know how the Native Americans give the people that are in their tribe money from the casinos, or it's similar to that, but it would be paid for through a value-added tax. Did you
ever heard of that? VAT tax?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about, like, how Amazon is paying, like, no taxes?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nick. I am so happy. I feel like I'm a child. Like, you know, in this whole revolution of movement.
The childlike awe is back.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who've just been jaded by the system
Yeah.
and how things went in 2016 and just being really cynical about the political process and what is possible. But Andrew Yang's about a mindset of abundance. He's like saying this new way forward that I'm talking about, it's possible. It's not out of our reach, and it's actually in our hands.
I went that rally without having much expectations, without doing too much research. But I didn't even like Andrew Yang at the rally. You know why? Because I think he's full of shit. You know, he was like, that. But then I turn around, I see you.
Putting humanity first, meaning that, there's automation wave that's coming. He's the only candidate that's talking about that. He's talked about, freedom from substance abuse and depression and mental health, things that other candidates aren't talking about. He really has his hand on the pulse of America right now, and that's going to appeal to people from all over the political spectrum.
I was so moved by the people. And they're not even Asian. They're not yellow. They are all kinds of colors.
Exactly.
That's what,
like, a sea of humanity.
Yeah, really energized me. So from then on, the next movement is June 4th. I actually spent money to attend a fundraising.
Okay.
And then I put the camera really close to him. That was one of my best video I made. He talked about his strategy to us, to only 20 people.
Wow.
So it's very intimate.
Donald Trump got so much credit just for talking about the problems last time. And so Donald Trump's move was say, hey, you're having problems, you're losing your jobs, I'm going to bring the jobs back and make America great again. The Democratic response was, America's already great. And then that did not work so well. Now, no one thinks I'm saying that. I'm like, yeah, those problems are real. And instead of turning the clock backwards, we have to turn the clock forward.
This is Andrew Yang. Have you heard about him?
I have not.
Can you vote?
Can I vote?
Yeah. Say yes. Say yes. So
vote.
we're Yang Gang.
Vote. Okay, good.
We're Yang Gang. This
Yang
is
Gang,
Andrew
that's right.
Yang.
Gang, gang.
Check him out. Andrew Yang is the next president of America.
Yes, he is.
I'll check it out.
Yes.
Check him out.
YouTube him, Google him. That's it.
He's a light-skinned Obama. So I see the change.
He's a yellow Obama.
Yeah. Yo, Obama.
Yo, Obama. Times Square. Saturday night. You want to get a sign?
I'm Andrew Yang's personal stylist because I want $1,000 a month. You hear me? What will you do with $1,000 a month? Who's American? Who wants $1,000 a month?
Are you a registered Democrat, though?
Yes.
Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang!
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
We're going to NBC.
Hi, Andrew.
YouTube Yang! YouTube Yang! YouTube Yang!
Hello, New York! I love you guys!
Count it down. No, count it down, and everyone's gonna be like,
louder.
"Oh!" All right, right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yang 2020, baby.
Hi, how are you? I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful. I love your work.
Oh, thank you.
I was a Bernie guy last time. I don't know how many of y'all were Bernie guys last time. But then I voted for Hillary. I'm not like, yeah, I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm pro-civilization. Let's get it on. So we're going to continue to grow and grow and peak at the exact right time when voting starts on February 3rd.
So we go to.
Okay, can we see?
Oh look, they switched it to Pacific time.
Oh, devil. Okay, good.
So
We still have the 3 hours.
So we'll make it.
Oh, that definitely we made it. We'll make it.
Yeah, look. Look, the messages are coming in.
Well, what do you mean?
Looks like it was updated to a specific time for it to end instead of Eastern. You're awesome. Haha, yeah, looks like they adjusted it. We'll make it.
Whoa.
Whatever it says.
Cool.
Yeah, hashtag Yang Yang.
Nice. Oh my God, there's more. Wow, beautiful.
YouTube comment section.
Beautiful. So Sarah, you are one of the organizer for today.
Right.
Tell me a little bit, what is your agenda?
Well,
today?
to develop the skills that each of us needs to go back to our own communities and continue the task, because there's a lot of canvassing to do.
It's really cold out. 29 degrees. Kinetic Yangan. So tell me what's going on.
Okay, well, we're just going through the different addresses here. Just find out where we're going, which door we need to knock on, and try to have a conversation if someone answers, right? But if they don't answer, we leave a pamphlet, we leave info on their doorknob.
From the 5 people we met, the only one that write this software where
That's good. You get wet?
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
That was the first time.
Yeah. It was a little rough at first, but we got into the swing of things a little bit better.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We talked to a lot of people who are really open to Andrew Yang's ideas, and I even talked to somebody who was already decided that he was going to vote for Andrew, and he agreed to come and volunteer with us next time. So that was awesome. We came all the way from Flushing, where we were out dancing.
Because we're doing this auction through an app, right?
Yeah.
It'll help us get to the point where it'll track the bids, and at the time the auction closes, says this person is the winner. We did all these selfies with Andrew.
New York is home to Yang's campaign headquarters, as well as one of the most devoted chapters of his Yang Gang.
A New Yorker and being a supporter for Andrew Yang, who is a New Yorker, I think every minute of my fight is worth it.
Yang's campaign declined to make him available for interview, citing a packed schedule. He's raised more than $600,000 from New Yorkers in the first 3 quarters of this year. Californians have contributed twice that. Yang's supporters say they believe in him, even if others count him out. They're not unlike Mets fans in that way. Emily Ngo, New York 1.
Then so fa mi re do, still do re mi fa so fa mi re do. Yeah. So you would not make a child to sing something like somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah. Somewhere. This is 1 octave.
It's 9:35 in the morning. They asked me what is wrong. What is wrong? So I simply reply, I am tired. I'm so tired. I'm always tired. Wake up. My professor said, this is your first warning. Wouldn't be the first time.
These are my students at St. Joseph's College, where I taught for 15 years. On December 19th, I quit my job so I can volunteer for Andrew Yang campaign freely.
I just pulled up the one that you just sent me, Howard. It's on the screen, the one with the circle. Is that the one that you want displayed right now?
Yeah, we are learning how to collect signatures on a delegate petition form. So these signatures will help get Andrew Yang on the ballot in New York State, in the various neighborhoods of New York State. So that's what we're here for. But all in all, it's an outdated process that made sense in the 18th century before we had computers. So we are reliving a legacy here.
January 1st, 2020. It is about 6:46 a.m. in the morning. I started to drive half hour ago from Manhattan.
Yeah! It's 2020! Yes! It's a new decade, it's a new era, it's a new morning. So I saw this on the schedule and I thought, wow, these people must not have partied that hard last night. I had a great night last night. We just reported we raised over $1 million just yesterday alone. Yes! Right now, Washington, D.C. is the richest city in our country. What do they produce? I'm going to leave that to your imagination. But it's up to you to retake our government from the corporate interests that have overrun it and send a very clear message to the rest of the country that instead of us being subject to the machines have to work for us. Thank you all so much.
So he made it into our yearbook. I've been here for 21 years. 3 kids. They're either in college or out of college. But in Taiwan. I'm first generation immigrants. Yeah, and once I saw the Joe Rogan podcast, that got me hooked, and I bought the book on my flight to see my parents in California. Once I started reading it, I couldn't put the book down. And everything he said in there makes complete sense. Not to mention, supported by data. So ever since then, I've been canvassing for him every weekend.
Hey, my name is Gwen, and I live in East Spanish Harlem. And I found out about Andrew Yang through my job. He did 2 rallies there. One day I came to work and my coworker took a picture with him, and she showed me the picture. She's like, guess who I took a picture with? And I'm like, who? And she's like, Andrew Yang, he's running for president. I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't followed the primary, nothing. And so then she just went to the computer and showed me him talking about his proposal.
If you told me, not even a year ago, but 6 months ago, that I'd be marching for basic income, that I'd be tabling, that I'd be canvassing, I would have laughed in your face. But Andrew Yang, I'm convinced, has changed, has redefined what is possible in this country, and I'm no longer cynical about the process. And I'm just optimistic for the first time for our political future.
Now just imagine if he wins Iowa, what that is going to do to New Hampshire, what effect that is going to have on Nevada. It is just going to be like a multiplier effect. So even if he is going to outperform in New Hampshire and Nevada, if he wins Iowa or he comes in second in Iowa, that means, he could take all of New Hampshire and he could take Nevada.
Seems to know you well. It's not.
I'm so
excited to be here. Thank you, Ching. Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from LA.
LA.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Got it from his
website.
Tell
me about him. Tell me about him, Adam.
Oh, he is the best thing that's gonna ever happen to you and me. Already has been.
Absolutely right. I feel that this country is like better for him like running. He hasn't even won yet.
And my crew, Andrew Yang.
Yay! Yay! Young guy!
Young guy.
I'm Jack from Florida.
I'm Adam from LA.
Nick from Connecticut.
Jody from Jersey.
It's a sorry salutation, calls for some celebration, I must admit.
Hi, young guy.
You far surpassed our expectations. I thought you'd rather.
This is the approach that I use. It's knock knock.
Knock knock.
Hey, I was supposed to catch the boss man. Are you Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make this fast. Sorry for bothering you. My name's Matt, and please don't hold this against me. I'm a redneck Jew from southern Indiana. But I'll get to the point. I'm actually here on my own dime and my own time. I'm volunteering for one of the presidential campaigns.
So basically, you're gonna go to the door, knock on the door, be confident with the knock too. Tell those type of stories, relate to them, and once you get through that, basically the most important thing is you want to ask them where you rank Andrew Yang in your top 5.
Thank you all for being here. Iowa City by storm today. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So amazing.
Thank you.
Well, this is from a Facebook post from November. With 14% in Iowa, Yang gets no delegates. With 15%, he gets some. With 20%, he's the hottest story in the campaign. If he wins Iowa, he can win the White House.
What's this place called?
This place is called Come and Go. This is a chain of gas stations throughout Iowa, pretty much on every street corner, and it doesn't stop being funny.
I can't understand how you cannot get a laugh out of this. I mean,
Seriously.
it's the first time I come to Iowa, and here we are at a come and go, right?
You know that song? Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go.
It's K-U-M.
Maybe it's cum and go. Probably not. Or cum and go.
No, I think it's come.
It is cum. You need a code to get in there. We can't get in. So we left a door hanger there and 2 envelopes with the note that I wrote.
Tell me more, what is this piece of paper meant?
Well, we offer it when someone says they really like Yang, and they're like, well, they can decide to caucus and, on February 3rd, and they fill it out.
Continue on 250th Street for 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers? Why are they talking kilometers?
Mine's set up to metrics.
You know what Andrew said about that in Nashua?
So, Mr. Make Americans Think Harder, can we, the people of the United States, count on President Yang to secure the blessings of the metric system?
I love this question so much. I'm a fan of the metric system.
Especially with babies, in administering medicine, the metric system is far more accurate, and it will prevent, overdoses on meds for babies and children and stuff like that. I never thought of that.
There was one encounter that I had today with somebody who was not a voter. He didn't plan to vote. He literally came to the door with a gun. Like, we accidentally knocked on his back door, and for 15 minutes we talked. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the freedom dividend came up, but that policy was like 2 minutes of a total 15-minute conversation that literally started with the dude holding a gun and ended with him holding a brochure.
Who here has felt like you've yanged so many people back home just by coming here? Because they saw that you were making the trek.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
Someone that I've been talking to about Yang for months and who says like, oh, he's too ahead of our time, or like he's not gonna win, so I'm not even gonna pay attention to him. Like he's been interested, but he's like, I'm never gonna. When I told him I was coming here, he's like, wait, maybe I'll come to Iowa and not
My name is Tim. I'm from LA.
I'm Kyle. I'm from Arizona.
I'm Nick. I'm from Connecticut.
Adam from LA.
I'm Vikram from Seattle. I'm Sam from Virginia.
Kevin, San Francisco.
I'm Tim from Santa Cruz.
Justin from San Jose. Jacob, San Diego.
Christina, Asheville, North Carolina.
Brian, also Asheville, North Carolina.
Lana, Illinois.
Tristan from San Francisco.
Will from Boulder, Colorado.
I'm Brian from Cedar Rapids.
Julian from Miami, Florida.
And Jonah from South Carolina.
I'm Abby from Los Angeles.
I'm Israel from Kentucky.
Jose from Eugene, Oregon.
Carrie from San Mateo, California.
I'm Nick from Iowa City.
And
Dan from Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. And hold on.
Rudy, Southern California, San Bernardino County.
Jose from Kennett Square, Pennsylvania.
I'm Kyle from Cincinnati, Ohio.
I'm Peter from Philadelphia.
Did we miss anyone? Great.
From Indianapolis.
Sorry.
Wow, this is such a change from where we were yesterday.
I know. I like this.
You've arrived at your destination.
So if you just park here, we'll just walk around because we got a couple of houses in this complex or whatever.
All right, take out the handy dandy app. Which houses to go to?
Our first one is 215 North Jupiter.
It is right now 16 degrees.
It's cold out here. Whew. Okay. I thank you for your time.
All right, okay.
He said he's not a Trump supporter, but not a Democrat either. I talked to him, not left, not right, forward. And I talked to him about the concept of data science and efficacy ratings, and he was super excited. I'm not gonna lie, as annoying as he was, he's super cool. He wrote the software on the spacecraft that went to Saturn. And he spent about 30 minutes telling me about how it's real and not a conspiracy, and talking about how hard it would be to fake it. And it's just like, listen, dude, space is cool, but can we get back to Andrew Yang and the 2020 election? Because it's a scary country.
I'm here with Ching. She's asked me to send a message out, as opposed to the Yang Gang and to everybody out there. First of all, if you're not within the Yang Gang, if you don't call yourself Yang Gang, why not? We're talking about a candidate with the most revolutionary policy of anybody to step forward and ask for a nomination in probably 100 years. A universal basic income, $1,000 a month, is something that's going to ultimately be necessary before long. We're gonna have truck driving jobs, retail sector jobs due to Amazon. We're gonna have call center jobs and a variety of other jobs automated away. And we're gonna be left with about 70% of the jobs that we have now. If you're worried about the middle class being hollowed out as it is, then you're not gonna even wanna think about what things are going to be like within the next 10 years when, according to the Brookings Institute, 25% of American jobs are going to go away.
Is phone banking easy? I'm very intimidated. I don't know why.
Okay. As you can say, hi, my name is Ron Daddy, and I'm a volunteer in the Andrew Yang campaign.
Yeah, all right. Awesome, man.
He wants a yard sign. He wants a bumper sticker. He's number one. He's gonna call
Hey everybody, we have a car full of canvassers here. This is one of, I don't know, 50, 100 different cars like this that are going out into the field to pound pavement in Iowa. And we're about to do an afternoon of door knocking. Hopefully we have some great conversations. I wanted you guys to just get a glimpse of what's going on and ask you to please come get involved. Everybody, anything you want to say?
Gang, gang,
Gang, gang. All right, let's do this. Bye, everybody.
I had an accident.
Yeah, guys, it was scary actually. Right in, you can show them in the middle of the road here. We were going from one house to the next, and then there was like I don't know, a spot, and she went like straight down and hit her head. Like look, I mean, she chipped her tooth, so she hit her head directly on the pavement. I was terrified because like you wouldn't get up for like 5 minutes.
I couldn't move.
I can't believe you're laughing right now. Oh my God.
I'm in the bathroom of Walgreens trying to clean up the mess.
Oh yeah, that looks so bad.
I'm okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to film it.
Which lens do I look at? Do you have like 16 lenses on the back of this phone? What's going on? Which one do I look at? Huh? Which one?
Pick the biggest one.
Is it?
Yeah.
They all look the same to me.
Tell me, why are you here? Please.
I'm here to document all the faces of the supporters of the Yang Gang.
I have met so many wonderful young men in Iowa. Jose is one of them.
I was born in Washington State. My parents immigrated from Michoacan, Mexico to work in the apple industry and cherry industry over there. They had my sister and I, and we grew up and were raised in a great household. In my sophomore year of high school, my mother was diagnosed with lymphoma, and unfortunately it took her life 1 year later when the lymphoma became brain cancer. And it was a very hardship. It was a very, very challenging hardship for me. But the one thing that got me through that was seeing my mother smile every once in a while. And more often than not, that smile was brought to her by one nurse who spoke with her in Spanish at the hospital floor. And it was that inspired me to change my career path to become a nurse when I applied for college. Really, my education was reinforced when my father had passed away my sophomore year of college, when I got a call and found out that he was in a car accident, that he passed away when he had a heart attack while driving and was ultimately gone. His life was one where he worked very hard and did his best to take care of my sister and I. It inspired me to take my nursing to another path where I started a nonprofit where I'm bringing healthy meals to farm workers at the workplace, showcasing a meal one week after another of what's simple and cost-effective to make and eat at home so that people can include more of this stuff in their diet. Not changing culture, but trying to take one small step.
You see that?
Oh, snap!
Take a picture of it for me.
So excited to see Andrew Yang's son.
And see, because it gives hope.
Got it?
You got it!
I got a caucus card from a gas station owner.
You did. Yeah!
So tell me how long you are going to be here.
It's
off season for me on the farm, so I intend to stay here all the way till February 3rd caucus and leave on the 4th or 5th.
Awesome. Yeah. So, what happened today at the lunch?
Well, I young people anywhere I see it, right? When I see a nice target, I will approach them with confidence because I'm trying to help him and help Andrew win the presidency in the process.
Yeah.
I'm totally in this, and I have full confidence Andrew is the best person for the 21st century.
Angle Road, what happens is it's going to be...
So what I would say to the legions of potential volunteers who may be willing to come to Iowa to continue volunteering for the Yang Gang is that I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime candidate. He's addressing the problems of the future, not reacting to the problems we have now. He is running a platform based on the problems that are happening and will happen on with very forward-thinking solutions, with values that aren't just political hot air. And at the same time, it is an uphill battle, and every single knock on the door, every single dollar, every single conversation, it counts.
Hello. So, they were an elderly couple. We asked them if they were going to be participating in the caucus, and they said no. They said too old. They just said that. They're like, oh, you know, when you're as old as we are, it's best to stay home.
I am trying to stay in Iowa for as long as Yang needs me. I feel like he has garnered so much support, and I know we can bring it all together. After Iowa, I'm probably going to go towards South Carolina, and then after South Carolina, I'm going to go to Nevada, and then we're going to watch him win this thing.
Yeah, that's what we do.
To celebrate Yan Month, I treated us to a Chinese hot pot dinner.
If you are thinking about coming to Yang Month, do it. Because I did it, and then when Yang Week turned into Yang Month, my body just said, yes, I'll do it. And I figured it out later. And it's gonna be awesome. It's a little scary, but I can't wait to be here. Every door I knock on, I think about getting Yang to 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. And I think about all the hard work that we've already put in throughout these months. And this is just that final stretch that's gonna solidify that victory.
These are my teammates.
Oh yeah. Team Yang, baby.
They had
all the way. We're going all the way in Iowa. We're going from place to place. We're jumping around. When I met Andrew Yang in Nashville, I told him I'm going to Iowa. And Andrew said, oh, I'll follow you. We're following you. We're following you, Andrew, on your birthday.
I want you guys to be a part of it. Sing it loud and proud in your home or wherever you are, because that energy is felt.
Wow. Wow, this is enormous. This is incredible. To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew. Happy birthday to you. That's your job in 21 days. It is your job to move this country, not left, not right, but forward.
Tell me what's going on right now.
I'm hanging out with the Yang Gang at the Flying Moose, and we're getting to know everybody. And it turns out everybody in the Yang Gang is cool, and people who are in the Yang Gang, they all get along because I think we all have the same goals. So And I'd have to say that people in the Yang Gang are very interesting, they're very smart, they're very diverse, and they're very kind and compassionate.
So tell me a little bit about how you enjoy freedom dividend as an Alaskan.
Okay, so we call it the Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend, and so every year we get it. You have to fill out a form, you have to apply for it.
You brought me back from being too far gone.
Ready? You gotta harmonize.
You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine.
And then it has this crazy long run. I don't know if I can do it.
You're as
My voice is dying, but if I had to sing it, it would be like,
you're as warm as a glass of brandy. And I stay strong on your love all the time.
Have you heard of this chap named Andrew? Andrew Yang.
Have you heard of Andrew Yang? He's remarkable. He's quite remarkable.
He's quite magnificent.
Maybe 60-second continues on down here.
Andrew Yang did not make the 7th debate.
We want Yang! Let him in! We want Yang! Let him in!
Obviously, you guys are out here. Yang didn't make the debate stage tonight. Does that kind of change your enthusiasm to come out tonight?
Not in the least bit. So the fact of the matter is that Yang is polling higher nationally than 1/3 of the debate stage. He has the fastest growing campaign, both in terms of donations, fundraising, as well as polling numbers.
And soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changing.
When I say Andrew, you say Yang. Andrew.
Yang.
Andrew.
Yang.
When I say you two, you say Yang.
You too. Yang. You too. Yang.
So tell me about Yang. What do you know about Andrew Yang? You are so passionately shouting and chanting and leading us.
I really want him, but the main reason I want him is because once we get UBI, my dad said that he promised me that I could get the whole collection of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So that's the main reason I am.
That's a good reason.
We build our local Yang Gang. We build an organization around the country. And we do things together to build our movement.
I need your help. I need you to become me. I need to tell you about Yang, and then I need you to become me. That's what I need you to do.
I come from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I'm here in Iowa campaigning for Andrew Yang for a lot of reasons. Martin Luther King's vision is not yet completed. Martin Luther King's message has come to me and millions of others.
We need to do something, so after a week of canvassing in Waterloo, we can try to get some of the people from Waterloo, right? Yes. And then build that community in Waterloo. We got to establish something there.
How did you get to Iowa?
I drove. I drove with a big sign on my back windshield that said, "Google robot butter truck and vote Yang."
Usually 3 people per team. I am the young gun Uber while they go knocking on doors. Averagely, we knock 70 doors per day.
And then right on the corner, so keep going. Go to that stop sign, or you could take another right and just park.
Okay. We all love Andrew Yang. What keeps me going is to witness Yang Gang's passion and dedication.
317 and
You are looking at Waterloo, Iowa. It's a small town, about 49,000 people. And we're canvassing here. We've been here for a week. You see the background, that's Israel. He's keep walking to another house to knock on doors to spread the word of Andrew Yang. Being with Yang Gan has been an amazing experience, and I will never forget. Can you try to like scrape the ice? January the 18th, Saturday. We are ready to leave. Our car is frozen.
Picture yourself apart from all in this world today. Oh well, okay. Capture a dream without a wink of sleep tonight. Alright, tonight. You ought to know there's no pain, there's no trouble, just 1,000 miles of rubble that's killing me with each cup of tea. There's no tension or no friction, just your big bad addiction with Mary Jane on a higher plane.
Oh, look at that.
Democracy dollars.
Oh my God.
Promote vocational education, LGBT rights. Oh, the backside is different too.
So you have been a Republican for most of your life.
Correct.
Until when?
I want to say around mid-August, beginning of September. Yep. And it was very quick going from Yang Curious to Yang Gang for me.
You are a huge supporter to the campaign, and you host like 7 or 8 Yang Gang here. Tell me more about how all of this happened.
Actually, it's pretty natural for me because you can ask my wife. No matter what kind of project I get involved with, I am very passionate about everything I do. It's like after I came back home, so I became a Yang Gang when I was out in California, because I read the book on the flight to California, and I finished it once I got there. So as soon as I came back, I was like, I gotta get a sign, I gotta do everything I can. So I started running extension cord down to 101. I felt like I had a mission. I felt like, Andrew Yang's my captain. He's given me a mission in life to the point it was hard for me to focus at work. I started to cut trees down so I can put those signs up, because I saw Shannon had a sign up the street, and I met Shannon. I was like, can you order one for me? I'll pay you for it. So he and I were just feeding off of each other. So I was trying to pay him. He said, no, Jack, put that to Andrew Yang's, donation. That's when I was like, okay, donate. So he helped me. We hacked away at the trees and put those up. It was very exciting. I can't sleep at night. I almost want to wake up and say, there's got to be more I can do.
So what was that like?
Oh, definitely intense.
Yeah.
The woman was like, you get off my fucking property. You have no right being on my fucking property. You Chinese people, go back to fucking China.
God, that's terrible. Today is Chinese New Year, first day. We're cooking Chinese food for Yang Gan.
Can't get any more traditional than this, huh? Ching's Kitchen in New Hampshire.
It's cooking.
Cooking!
Yang Gang Chinese New Year!
新年快乐！ I'm going to canvas today by myself, which
Turn left onto New Hampshire 101 East.
Which is a little nerve-wracking because I have never done it by myself. I always did it with other Yang gang. We'll see what happens.
The person I talked to said he's undecided, but he's willing to take a look of the materials. The driveway is slippery.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Doesn't seem there's a person there. Isn't this too dark to knock on someone's door?
Hello. 77 next.
So how long have you been knocking on doors?
I got to New Hampshire 4 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I've been here like about 28 days and I've knocked doors 26 of those days. So I took 2 days off.
Oh my God. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know how many doors you knocked?
Yeah, it's actually not that many because I don't work that many hours. I'm going to step it up starting tomorrow.
Oh.
But it's a little over 1,000.
Wow, that's a lot. Tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Sure. I'm the son of immigrants from Taiwan, and I sound familiar, right? And I grew up in a kind of a nice part of Maryland. Did very well in school, but when I was 18, I did something surprising to me. I kind of ran off from home and enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. I spent pretty much 2 years kind of on vacation in Okinawa, Japan with the Marine Corps. After that, I became an active reservist. I went to a very fun engineering school in Needham, Massachusetts. And with my engineering degree, I ran off to Mongolia and I was a teacher for 2 years. After that, I decided to put my engineering degree to use. I got very lucky and I got worked a series of jobs down in Antarctica for 3 seasons. In November of 2017, that was the last time I got a real paycheck because since then I've been fund employed. I've built 2 tiny houses and I spent a year in New Zealand studying dance, and now I'm here in New Hampshire volunteering for the Andrew Yang campaign.
Today, Evelyn, Andrew Yan's wife, joined us for a filmmaking in New Hampshire. I was told to not film, but I took some pictures.
Can't understand why you looking crazy. And the demons fill me up, got me feeling hazy. All I got is the light, him keep me up. Like a thief in the night, him creeping up. I can feel it in my
Well, I'm running for county commissioner of St. Lucie County, District 5 back home. That's where I'm from, born and raised. Fort Pierce is a part of the St. Lucie County. And so that's what I'm doing. 26 years old, running for office back home. It's definitely going to be an experience, and it's going to be something I think will not only change my life, but many others in my community who are really looking for real leadership, who is not afraid and who doesn't care about being politically correct.
How do you feel when you walk into those fancy, driveway?
Yeah. I guess when it comes to, being like an African American canvassing in a predominantly, I think, white American state. You do have to have certain like preparations in your mind because you never know what you're gonna get because there's so many different types of people in America, and I would say the majority that I get is pretty well receptive.
Any good conversations?
So far I had like a lady who knew who Yang was. She liked some of her policies. She wanted to like see how tonight goes with the caucus. And then, you know, she's just, you know, a lot of people in New Hampshire are very undecided, but she had good things to say about him. Then the others were people not home.
Tuesday, 3:37 in the morning. We're going to the airport to see Andrew Yang. So Jack is in the dark.
Hey.
Hi, Jack.
Hey.
That's the chief is driving.
We are Yang, you know, I'm Yang, you know, and we're gonna get this man into the White House, you know?
Get this,
Sure.
get that.
We got 150 policies, y'all. We're here to stay. We're here to play. Let's go all the way. Let's get it.
Hello, everyone. We had ourselves a night in Iowa. No one knows the results still. We're very excited to get the results with the rest of the country, but also even more excited to be here in New Hampshire where our campaign has a ton of momentum, and we're going to storm the state all week long. Gonna do a town hall and then the debate on Friday. And then when the voting happens on the 11th, I think it's going to be a whole new high water mark for the campaign. So thank you all for being here early in the morning to greet us. Appreciate all the Yang in particular for getting out there. And New Hampshire, we will see you this week. It's going to be a tremendous week.
Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang!
Hello.
Hey,
how are you, sir?
Good, you're dedicated.
My name's Nick.
You are so dedicated.
I am Ching.
Wow. You couldn't get a worse time.
I know, right?
So my compliments on being out. We've got 3 people in our household.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think all 3 of us have different candidates we're looking to support.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Andrew Yang's not one of them. We want Yang! 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 We want Yang!
How do you feel?
Hey, Ching, I feel warm.
I've been giving Andrew Yang money since like almost a year now.
Yang beats Trump! Yang beats Trump! Yang beats Trump!
He's a symptom of a disease that has been building up in our communities for years and decades. And it is our job to get to the harder work of actually curing the disease. Most Americans feel like the political parties have been playing you lose, I lose, you lose, I lose for years. And you know who's been losing this entire time? We have. Our communities have.
We need you to help us on election day. There is an immense opportunity here. A lot of Democrats think you got to pick. You can pick the one that can beat Donald Trump, or you can pick the one to transform the American economy, but you can't have both. Is that a false choice? Yes! Because there's one guy who can do it. Who is it? Andrew Yang! It looks like they're about to start again. Let's get Andrew Yang rocking and rolling. Sign up if you haven't already. Let's bring it home Tuesday. Thank you for being here tonight.
dinner, I believe, that's run by the New Hampshire Democratic Party every year. It's a chance
not every year, but presidential years, I believe. So it's just a big blowout show. All the presidential candidates show up, and they give their supporters a heck of a good time.
New Hampshire, you know we have to do the opposite of these things. We have to turn the clock forward. We have to accelerate our economy and society to rise to the real challenges of the 21st century, like climate change. We have to evolve in the way we see ourselves in our work and our values.
Hey, we're shooting for the top.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Maybe this guy gets a cabinet position, he has more influence. And what we can do 4 years from now.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
Yep.
Yeah? What do you think?
I like some of the things he has.
Yeah?
I like some of the things a lot of them have.
Yeah? Yeah. So, he wants to give everybody $1,000, right? You like that?
I do, but I don't know how they're gonna.
Yeah.
I'm leaning between Biden and Klobuchar because they're moderate.
Well, I was an English major at Brown, where I met Andrew, and then I've always loved literature, obviously, but also language and communications. There's 150 reasons to support Andrew, but one of them is just we need a president who understands technology. So, Ching.
Yes.
We met in November
24th.
However, I just want to point out something you may not know. I saw you at the Universal Basic Income March. What was that? What day was that?
That was October 26th.
Wow, you have an amazing memory.
Because I make a video, I remember the dates.
And probably you're good at math. So I noticed you because of your energy. I mean, obviously you were noticeable. You stood out from the crowd as well because you were filming and you had a camera. But I was mostly just so impressed by this woman's energy. You were clearly so passionate about the work you were doing that day, which was filming the Basic Income March. And so I didn't meet you that day, but I made a mental note to myself. I said, if I get another chance, I'm going to meet this woman.
We try to be everywhere that Andrew is to bring it to the Yang.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So how is everything? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow is a big day. Primaries in New Hampshire. We're going to see if we can actually pick up some people, take them to the polls, and I'm going to see if I can find somebody who is an unregistered voter, convince them to vote for Andrew Yang, and see if I can get it all on camera. And I'm going to take them to the polls and get them to vote.
Wonderful!
We got to do it.
Wonderful, yes! Good morning.
Good morning.
Finally.
Yeah, it's finally the day here, February 11th. Gonna go vote for Andrew Yang.
Turn right onto Kimball Street.
Today is February the 11th, the New Hampshire primary election. I'm going to document hopefully all day long. I got another assignment this morning. Sola asked me to drive people around. Oh, she's coming now. Okay.
There she is.
Wow.
Courtney.
So I am driving. Yeah, I'm in Manchester.
Cleaning the back seat, Ron.
Yeah, I've got 3 boys, so.
Oh my God.
Any vehicle I have does not stay.
We just picked up Courtney.
Yep.
She needs a ride to her precinct. Oh my God. Awesome.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. There's one. There's 2, baby. Exactly.
Yes.
I voted for Andrew Yang.
You're a good
I
citizen.
tried to get my whole family to do it too, so I don't know yet who they voted for, but I'm hoping they listen to me.
There used to be a man who lived here before. There used to be a boy who went through the door. I used to talk to him, we used to share a dream.
We have touched and improved millions of lives and moved this country we love so much in the right direction. And while there is great work left to be done, you know I am the math guy. And it is clear tonight from the numbers that we are not going to win this race. I am not someone who wants to accept donations and support in a race that we will not win. And so tonight I am announcing I am suspending my campaign for president. We love you, Andrew! Thank you, I love you too. Thank you,
You don't have to leave.
I am a little heartbroken, but I want to say to you that this is not the end. This is the beginning. We are not Yang Gang. It's not going to go anywhere but up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? We are not going anywhere but up.
You know, us Asians, it's all about the long game. We're not playing Chinese checkers. We're playing Go. We will be back 2024 and he's gonna sweep us.
特别感谢安主，他创造了一个奇迹，他重新书写了美国华人的历史，他为后代做出了特别好的榜样。
And the whole message of human value being intrinsic and not based on market value is so important.
We definitely will be linking up.
I'm sure that America will wisen up in the next few years and realize that they made a mistake in not giving Andrew Yang a chance, and we're going to see him around and we're going to get him in some capacity to work soon.
He's a great polymath. He has the ability to think outside the box without actually leaving the room.
If I had $1,000, I'd be less stressed out. I'd be less stressed out and healthy. If I had $1,000.
Guys, do one last group shot?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I feel that I can go with a new courage and renewed hope and optimism towards those ends. And as I said, still Yang Gang, so you know I'll definitely be watching and be involved in building coalitions locally and strategizing and figuring out next steps.
Next time through, it will be better. I think just like anything, sometimes losing will accelerate your next win.
Today is February the 12th. I'm leaving New Hampshire. I have absolutely no preparation that Andrew was gonna quit yesterday. It was certainly a big surprise for me.
Now the Yang Gang has to feel the burn. Scotch. Not Bernie Sanders burn, a real burn. Down the esophagus.
Amsterdam.
Ooh,
you went to
so
Amsterdam.
Yes.
All right, so this is for humanity.
Humanity.
Humanity. For humanity.
It's a humanity first.
For humanity, always.
Yes. After Yang has dropped out for the last week, I've been trading cryptos. And I've made some money from it. So, I would like to just say, Yang is hitting something that a lot of the candidates, they don't see, either because of their age or they've just been out of touch with reality, with what's happening on the ground.
We all
have like a goal like that I think has been mapped out for us, even though the map is very, very low resolution. But right now we're on the path, and like I'm really grateful for the Yang Gang and again everyone I'm meeting like every day that identify with this movement. So grateful for all the ex-Trump supporters, all the libertarians, all the Democrats, all the progressives, everybody. There's no labels. This is like a new freaking label because like we want to solve the problems, and I love people who want to solve problems because like then we can start talking about real shit.
Good. How are you? Oh, thank you.
Like the notion that there are no casual gangs.
Good to see you.
Hey, Ching. Hey. Good to see you. Welcome back to New York.
Thank you.
How are you? I don't know about this wardrobe choice because the scarf blocks my pin. So, very difficult decision.
But you look good with this.
Thank you.
This looks like we're coping pretty well with the suspension. I think a couple of us may still be going through some, some stages, with some withdrawal.
We want to keep Andrew's humanity first and his human-centered economic policies kind of at the core of our mission. So something that we're doing here in New York, we're kicking off, is called the Humanity First movement, right? So Andrew has started this political, financial arm of the movement, but now we really need to mobilize an army of volunteers, boots on the ground, as we like to say in the Yang Gang.
Andrew said on Twitter that we need a new handshake that's not touching hands.
Really? Like
So,
that?
no.
Energy.
We just go like that, yes.
It means live long and prosper.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, why are you still so crazy about Andrew Yang, even after he dropped out?
More than a handshake plan to certify veterans. It really sucks to walk into an employer's office and have them laugh at you because they don't believe what's on your resume as a veteran.
I'm a Republican that switched to Democrat to vote for Yang. So in the primaries, when the primaries come to New York, I intend to do just that. I'm not going to switch. There's no other candidate that has earned my vote. So I'm still voting Yang, hashtag.
I was like, you went to CNN? But then you're gonna be on our TVs and we're gonna see you every day and we're gonna all vote for you and it's gonna be great. And I'm like, yes.
But Andrew, isn't it just a little crazy that when you first proposed it, people were like, what? I mean, it was jaw-dropping, it was so radical, and now the Trump administration is proposing it. I understand we're facing a pandemic, but the speed with which your idea has caught fire, you find that remarkable?
Well, I never dreamed that I would suspend my campaign in February and then we'd be implementing universal basic income in March. That was certainly never something I could have imagined to be possible. And so Project 100 also ought to be in perpetuity. I'm grateful to all the philanthropists that have stepped up to support it. We're at 55 million and counting. Getting 100 million into the hands of 100,000 Americans will be the single biggest direct cash transfer in our country's history.
People wake up before it gets too late. People, it's getting late. We don't have time to waste. If you're unaware, you'll surely find that you'll be left behind. People, the time is now. Just take a look around. The love that was lost has not been found, and our world is falling down. We can't afford to wait. People, wake up before it's too late. Just check out the signs, 'cause we don't have much time.
Mm-hmm.